How are you doing? Thank you for agreeing to do this. Yeah, I guess just a bit of context on my side. Fluid is without a doubt definitely one of my more interesting clients, and obviously we'll go into it in a bit more detail later on in this call when you tell us a bit more about your products. But they are very niche. I could think we could say that, and by nature we then actually managed to target some pretty unique industries that I never thought I'd end up doing when I first set out and doing this. So Dave, could you just tell us a bit about yourself and what Fluid does?
Yeah, of course. So I'm the founder of Fluid Design and Construction. Our background is in events. We provide interior decoration and installation products. We create high-performance products that focus on solutions and enhancements, mainly for temporary structures. Our key markets are film and event industries, where we basically provide acoustic and thermal insulation under our brand name Tabs. And we've more recently developed a new range using the same machinery that we create our panels for the event industry. But this is for defense, and it's basically ballistic and fragmentation protection. So essentially, we're really a company that tries solving unique challenges with innovation, cutting edge designs, and expert manufacture.
Okay, great, interesting. Yeah, so yeah, ballistic panels. Yeah, more on that in a sec. But so Dave, before partnering with ORTUS, what would you say your challenges or limitations were? Fluid as a business were experiencing or facing.
So always in the past, we've relied on repeat work and word of mouth. We have targeted our customers and gone for a sort of long-term approach with them. That means that we've got repeat work now for the last 20 years. So we haven't really needed to investigate LinkedIn or social media or any other tools, basically to grow our brand or to reach any new markets. Now that our products are very niche, it is more difficult to get this repeat work, and we're basically looking at ways to reach out to new markets, new customers, especially the defence sector, where our products are extremely specialist, expensive, and pretty much the very definition of niche.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, they literally are the definition of niche. I never thought I'd be marketing ballistic panels, I have to admit.
No.
But yeah, and Dave, how would you say, obviously I was kind of part of that when you launched this product. We were already working on other things, but how would you say working with ORTUS has changed things for Fluid? What improvements have you seen, I guess, since partnering with us?
In the main, significant growth in LinkedIn engagement, which has basically opened doors to these new industries and new markets. Our key products like Tabs Studio 50 for film studios and our Tabs Cobra for defense are basically now central to our brands. And I think probably they're a lot more recognizable with the LinkedIn audience. We've basically managed to create a lot of new conversations with some very well connected, high ranking individuals in all sectors.
Okay, and what would you say made you choose ORTUS over other businesses?
So this was basically definitely from our first interaction. The way that I was approached by Hugo, the way that Hugo handled himself on the call really stood out to me. And I immediately thought, this is exactly how I would like my company to be represented. ORTUS is also very forward thinking and essentially acts like an extension of our team. I get the sense that they do actually really care about us, pretty much as if it was their own business. Our interactions have translated into actually a much more deeper understanding of our challenges, and this has definitely helped when exploring our new markets.
Okay, nice. And then what kind of impact would you say, like we could distill it down, that ORTUS has had on Fluid, like let's say particularly in getting in front of those key decision makers?
We are definitely at the beginning of a very long journey, I think.
Yeah, I'd
But
agree.
yeah, but we've moved on from depending on word of mouth to a much more dynamic, targeted marketing plan where we can actually discuss weekly who we want to target, what's working, what's not working. ORTUS has basically got us in front of decision makers we never thought possible. We've basically been talking to top officials in the Ministry of Defense in Ukraine for our defense product. So it's very interesting to see basically who's going to come up next on the target list.
Yeah, nice. And then would you say, yeah, so I was saying, yeah, that, I guess, yeah, that probably was a bit of a high point, getting in front of the Ministry of Defense
Absolutely.
yeah. And just like looking ahead, how would you say your partnership with ORTUS, will pan out in terms of helping achieve Fluid's future goals?
I guess I'd say to anyone else that if they're worried about whether ORTUS can deliver, I wouldn't be. They'll definitely get you in front of your ideal customer profile. I can guarantee they'll care about your business, and I couldn't really speak more highly about the ongoing support and work they do. I'm very confident that we will be increasing sales in our niche markets. I get inundated with emails and marketing offerings, every day. There's a lot of chances out there in this space, but ORTUS definitely isn't one of them. So I couldn't recommend more highly.
Dave, that's extremely kind of you. Thank you for those
Yeah,
final kind words. Yeah, well, look, I guess that's all of it. I won't keep you for much longer, and no doubt we'll chat more later. But thank you, Dave, and bye for now.
no problem.
Bye.